Hello and welcome to JP's LEGO Reviews. Today I'm going to be discussing what I think is the top 10 most exciting LEGO sets in the first half of 2022. So let's get to them. Number 10, the DeLorean DMC-12. Now, this is part of the LEGO Creator Expert series of cars like the Ford Mustang or the Aston Martin DB5 or the Porsche 911. And this is meant to be another one of those. It's meant to cost $160. And the reason why this is so exciting is because people have wanted to see more Back to the Future sets for years. And finally, they're making another set, which is a larger DeLorean. And this is actually really interesting as well because the LEGO Ideas DeLorean looked pretty bad. Like, it's outdated for what it should be, and it only had about 400 pieces too, which makes it look just bad, and it needed a complete redoing. So LEGO have decided to make a new DeLorean, and I don't know the piece count yet. It hasn't been leaked or whatever or rumored, but just the prospect of a new DeLorean coming out in 2021 costing $160 is an exciting prospect for any Back to the Future fan and any LEGO car fan in general. Now, let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is the Sonic Mania Green Hill Zone. Now, what's so exciting about this LEGO Ideas set, which will cost $100 is that it's the first proper Sonic Mania set. We haven't seen a Sonic Mania set, well, a real one ever. We did see a Dimension set, which did include Sonic's minifigure, but when it comes to an actual set, we just haven't ever seen it until now in 2022. This set is actually supposed to be releasing in the new year, which is really interesting, and we haven't seen anything of it yet, so I don't know if that's entirely true. But what I can guarantee is that this set is going to be very exciting for all classic gamers and fans of Sonic, and also fans of LEGO too. And maybe this will become something like Super Mario in the future, because there's a Super Mario theme going right now, and it looks to be quite successful. So if this set sells well, then maybe Sonic will get the same treatment. Who knows? But let's move on to number 8. The 8th most exciting set of 2021 is the Hoth Snowtrooper Battle Pack. The main reason why I'm excited for this set is simply because battle packs are coming back. We thought they were gone. No one knew if they were going to come back again, but they're here to stay. And the other good news about this is that with these minifigures specifically, they don't get stud shooters anymore. We get normal guns. The reason why this is 8th and not higher is simply because LEGO decided to charge $5 more on this set. And honestly, it's quite overpriced now. They should have remained at $15 or raised it to something like $18 where people wouldn't have noticed as much. But because they raised it to $20, people have really noticed and they're not happy with it, and rightly so. Now, number 7 is the LEGO Technic BMW bike. This thing is a massive bike set, and we haven't seen LEGO Technic do a bike before in this scale. And what's really exciting about this is that LEGO Technic are venturing out of just making expert cars, because they have made so many cars that are really expensive, like the Bugatti Chiron. Check out that review if you want to see it. Or you have the Lamborghini Cyan, or Lamborghini, or Land Rover Defender rather. But we haven't seen them venture out into other types of vehicles, so it's really cool to see them go into bikes. And hopefully we'll get other types of vehicles in the future too, since LEGO are starting to branch out into different types of vehicles. And this is something we all want to see more of. Number 6, the Mandalorian helmet. Now, this set has been overdue ever since the Mandalorian came out. And I personally think they should have released it in 2021 when the hype for the Mandalorian was at its highest. But it's still cool to see one now, and it's still important, and yeah, this set really was overdue. And they should have prioritized on this set earlier, but it's here now, and we'll be able to get it in April of 2022, which is great to see. And it will also look very similar to Boba Fett, so the design process of this set should actually be pretty easy as well. But anyway, let's move on to number 5. The 5th most exciting set for 2022 is the Boutique Hotel. Now, I haven't actually collected modulars for a while simply because I've just been so disappointed by the ones that I've seen. The bookshop, the diner, the corner garage, wow, that was a woeful set. And even the police station, they haven't really been that great. The Boutique Hotel has been, I think, the best modular since Assembly Square. Now, I don't think I'm still going to buy this simply because I've kind of moved on, but this is the best modular I've seen in years, and LEGO needs to continue on with modulars like this. We have all the detail, and you have character, and you have interior detail too. This is just loaded, and this just looks great. My only little issue with it is it's a little bit overpriced, but considering that LEGO haven't made great modulars for quite a while, I can forgive them on that. Now, let's move on to number 4. The 4th most exciting set of 2021 is the Clone minifigure pack. Yes, it has to be pretty special to be this high, and it is. We haven't seen a set like this for years. Now, I do think they've done it in this pack style to try and make people pay more than what they should. Like, this thing's $15 US. It's nowhere near worth $15 US. But because we've just not seen any clone troopers for such a long time, this is so welcomed, and I really want LEGO to do more sets including clone troopers so that people can build up their clone trooper armies. And I will guarantee this, if LEGO keep this on shelves for a long time, this is going to be a very, very, very popular set. And I actually think it's a bit underrated because a lot of people are disappointed there's no Commander Cody or Captain Rex. But this set was never designed to have it. And you can see it because there's 2 white clone troopers and 1 yellow clone trooper. Actually, this clone trooper came from the UCS gunship set. So they're reusing this gunship minifigure in this pack, which is actually quite smart. They include 2 plane troopers and they're selling it. They're going to get a lot of sales if they have a lot of these available because it's the only real clone battle pack right now, sadly enough. And yeah, this is why this set is so exciting. Let's move on to number 3. The 3rd most exciting LEGO set of 2022 is the Retro European Supercar Speed Champion sets. The 2 cars that I'm really excited about are the Ferrari 512M and the Lamborghini Countach. Now, the sets you're seeing on screen aren't those sets, but what makes these sets so exciting is that these are such recognizable cars, and they're going to build them in the Speed Champions line, and this is going to sell, especially the Lamborghini, it's going to sell like hotcakes, and this has the opportunity to what I think could be both the highest selling Speed Champions ever and also the best looking Speed Champions ever. And because of these vehicles being sold single packets rather than 2, this gives the opportunity for more retro vehicles that are really big and famous to be built in this Speed Champions format. Now, let's move on to number 2. The 2nd most exciting set coming out in 2022 is the McLaren F1 car. It has to be very special to be second, and LEGO haven't made a F1 car since 2013. This is the last time we've seen a properly sized Formula 1 type car from LEGO Technic, and people have wanted an F1 car from LEGO for years. And what's most exciting about this is that it's licensed. It's an actual car that's being raced in real life. And what's also more exciting about this is that I did not expect them to go with McLaren. I thought they were going to go with Mercedes or Red Bull or Ferrari, considering that those are the three biggest car brands that you see in F1. They're the most successful teams. And also because LEGO have such good connections with Ferrari, and they do have connections with Mercedes too. I thought they would have gone with one of these cars. But because they went with McLaren, that was kind of... It was something that I didn't expect. And I'm really happy that they're going to do this, because it promotes the McLaren F1 team, which have done pretty well in the F1 season. Like, they're getting better and better. And McLaren get I think, the biggest LEGO set that has been made for a McLaren. And this is the first F1 car to come in for years. Plus, as you can see on the screen, the McLaren F1 car looks actually really good. Unlike other cars that I've seen in F1 that look terrible, this looks awesome. And like with the BMW that we saw earlier in the video, this gives great promise for LEGO to make more 18 plus cars and vehicles that aren't just your regular supercar. They're different, and that's what I like to see. Now, let's move on to the most exciting set in 2022, in the first half of 2022 rather, in my opinion. The most exciting set that I think is going to be released is the Boba Fett's Palace. Just like a lot of the sets we've seen, we haven't seen a Jabba's Palace for 10 years. And we're going to get a new one now based off the Book of Boba Fett. What's so great about this set is this is going to be a really good Book of Boba Fett set. It's going to be whole, it's going to be complete. It's something big that we all kind of want from the show. But what's more important about this is, technically, if you modify it, it can become a Jabba's Palace, and that's what's so special about this set. Jabba's Palace, when it was released in 2012, was, in my opinion, one of the best LEGO sets ever that came from Star Wars, and it was very sad to not see one for such a long time. But now we're seeing it with the Book of Boba Fett and with the minifigures that are going to be included. And I cannot wait to see what this set is going to be. Well, this is it. If you enjoyed the video, then please smash the like button. And if you want to see more content just like this, then please subscribe. I hope you all have a great day. And yeah, keep building.